I'd like to begin this foreword sharing with you a very important quote that's very dear to my heart. It was spoken by Albert Einstein. You cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. This book is of endless treasures, not less than diamonds, pearls and gold. Veni, in his humility, shares a period in his life of great hardship. He knows what it's like to struggle. He knows what it's like to feel lost. Yet here he stands today, tall, confident and a self-made millionaire. In his great wisdom, Veni has found divinity within himself. He uses such wisdom along with science to develop tried and trusted methods and programs for success that few leaders have offered. Now he shares his knowledge and wisdom with his readers in this amazing book. Veni has successfully developed a recipe for a lifestyle living in happiness, joy and abundance. When followed, these recipes will bring about a mighty and permanent transformation in the blessed lives of his seminar attendees and his readers. Are you ready for this? Are you willing to make the changes that Veni prescribes? The ultimate formula for success is within the covers of how to make your thoughts happen. It is now 2017 and it's with great pleasure that I add to the foreword of the original 2013 edition of the amazing publication of the works by the best-selling author Veni Flores. Again, I'd like to share a quote from a true master. His name is Jacques Cousteau. He's a legendary underwater explorer and filmmaker, and he shares, "If a man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself." This quoted words from Cousteau reminds me of Veni very much. Along with his beautiful family, Veni is now indeed living an extraordinary life. He does not keep his knowledge, his intelligence or his wisdom to himself, but he freely shares so much with his readers in personal audiences, as well as audiences by television interviews, workshop seminars, and so much more. And now with his latest gem, ULearn webinar. Goethe, Johann Wolfgang Goethe, is another great for me personally. He was a German poet, novelist, playwright, and philosopher. And he shares, "If a man write a book, let him set down only what he knows. I have guesses enough of my own." That too of Van Gogh was very important to me, and it's very evident in reference to Veni as he shares from his own experiences. He doesn't guess what to share. He's a self-made man and millionaire who has mastered his craft by his personal experiences. Veni Flores now joins many international masters in his field of expertise. 4 years have passed since I first read Veni's book, How to Make Your Thoughts Happen. Since that time, I have witnessed Veni's growth and expansion, much like the ever-expanding universe, which has no limits. Likewise, Veni has no limits. How we must all marvel at one of Veni's latest publications, 1 Million Peso, 90-Day Challenge, Gold Edition. Yes, Veni is challenging us all to expand our awareness, to go for the million. Yes, it can be done. In this latest edition, Veni shares his concept of what needs to change, and change we must. You will find all of this in the first chapter and the ultimate formula for success, which is N minus O plus OL equals PC squared, which when applied will most surely bring about the change of which he speaks. As Veni suggests, there are great principles to follow. These are also the words of a great master and someone who's close to my heart, and that's by Jack Canfield. He's actually a #1 New York Times best-selling author, in which he states, The principles always work if you work the principles. What is of particular value in this gold edition is the continued mention of changing your program. There are deep-seated paradigms rooted in the subconscious mind, and even these have been building since childhood. Many of these deep-seated patterns may well have been introduced by well-meaning others, such as parents and teachers. These well-meaning others may have taught us that life was difficult, full of struggles, and that we need to push and push yet harder to succeed. Yet life is only a struggle if you think it is so. What are you thinking? Change those thoughts to an I can do it attitude. You'll be amazed at the wonderful things you can accomplish and create. Veni gives great direction on this topic in chapter 5. Life was meant to be wondrous and miraculous experience. Veni himself once knew personal hardship and struggle. Today he is master of his own world, and he points the way to his readers and audiences in the way in which they may go. Do not settle for a mediocre life. Be the master of your life as it was intended to be. It's never too late to change your ways and your thinking. For me, each heartbeat is a new lifetime. Much love and light to you all from Victoria.